July the 21st, 1925. Yeah, July 21st, 1925.
And number 12.
That was Frank.
How about Frank?
What is Frank's name? Frank Leon.
Leon Ram.
Yeah, Frank Leon Ram was born April the 5th, 1927.
And then number 13
Booker T.
No, that's Uncle Angelique.
No, it is Booker T, I told you. Now you try to get me confused.
Wait a minute, you said, let me see.
Booker T was after Frank.
Yeah.
Born in 1930.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, you said Booker T?
Yeah, Booker T. That's what he was named. They started naming Tom Jesse. And they changed their mind because Jesse was named after Jesse James. So his name Booker T. After Booker T. Washington. Yeah,
the educator.
Educator. Great man. Named him after that. That was his name. But later, he added Tom. So because Mama wanted her brother.
But it was just
Tom.
Booker T.
Oh, it was just the T. It was just the
initial.
Yeah.
His name was initial.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And he was born. Oh God, what?
It's got to be 28.
September. His birthday is September 17th, 1930.
Oh, that lead.
Born 1930. And then come Angelique. Last of the Mohegans.
Angelique what?
Huh? Angelique Brown. She.
Tell me about that.
Yeah, she was named. Mama said, I done had all of these, and he the last one. I'm gonna name somebody after me. Name Mama said, name Angeline. And Mama said, name Angeline. And then she said, another girl was there that Fred was coding, and the girl heard Mama saying about the name Angeline. She said, well, her name was Ethel Lee. So let's put Lee on it. Was about her name, and that's when they put Angelique instead of Angeline. Other than that, it'd have been named Angeline.
Oh, boy, name Angeline.
Angeline.
Oh boy. So Angelique, what is his middle name?
That's all. But Angelique Brown lived.
That's enough. That's enough.
He done lived up to every bit of it. What is his birthday?
August the 9th, 1932.
This is amazing. Amazing.
August the 9th, 1932. I may have some of them, like Geneva and John. I know Jenny. I think I got hers right. John, maybe I got it right too. If there's anything wrong, it'd be the age, the date of the age. But the years is right. I know the years is right.
Because Uncle John 22, right?
John is in January, but I think it's the 23rd or 22nd. Then Geneva is in May. Look like me said she got mixed up there with Darlene and all of them in May. So it look like she might be May the 19th instead of May the 23rd. That might
your mom was 45 years old, still having babies.
Yeah,
and when Angelique 45.
When Angelique was born.
That's rare too, in them days, ain't it?
45.
I don't know.
Yeah, women didn't have 40.
Well, that's when she said that was the last one. She said, no, that was the last one. And Papa was 59.
Oh, that's
he was that much older?
If she was 16, he was 27 when they got married.
Oh.
Yeah, you didn't tell me when he was, what his birthday was. You remember what year he was born?
Yeah, my dad. Yeah, I did. 1876.
Oh, 1870. Okay, because your mom was 1887.
87. He was 1876.
Wow.
May the 8th.
Boy, you got a good remember.
May the 8th.
Now he's the last of his siblings,
he was the last
right?
of the round children.
Now how many was it in him?
About 13 or 14 of them.
Wow.
I think it was 13 they said.
So
Uncle Henry was some of the oldest one. You hear me talking about Uncle Henry, who's the
the ones
the granddad.
the ones who we be doing a family reunion with.
Yeah.
Lieutenants and them folks.
Yeah.
They come out of that branch.
From that brother.
That branch.
From that.
So your father's kind of like Uncle Angelique in your family.
He's the youngest.
He's the youngest.
My dad was the youngest of that family.
Oh, that group.
And by the time he was born, Uncle Henry was married. Uncle Henry was married, and his first children was being born.
Right.
Because cousin Susan, his sister Betty, Cousin Susan never, because Cousin Susan was born either in 1882. And Cousin Henry was born in 1880. Right. I see that on his obituary.
Right. And so all
in 1880.
But so
Papa was born in 1876, so he wasn't but 6 years or 4 years old or something.
Yeah. So all of his folks, like I say, most of his folks that he knowed of, they was all in that Stockville area.
Right, up in that
So all them 13 other folks got kids and whatever.
And went different places. And they had a brother that went away when he was young. Name to him talking about oh God, what did you say that man's name? I've been knowing it all the time. I forgot something. Giles. They had a brother named Giles. And this brother went away up into Tennessee, and they never seen him again. He left when he was a young man. That they never come back. Never heard from him. Nothing. But somebody came through. Some of the white folks come through there and know somebody. When they feed my daddy, they said they told him that he looked just like some man another up in Tennessee. He was just like him. And he always said his brother must have went up in Tennessee and said man had a lot of children and everything. Somewhere in Tennessee. So I don't know. I never heard nothing else from that. His name Giles. Because they always talk about Giles. I think Cousin Henry had Henry had some kids he named after.
Yeah. Because you know what?
What was that? Oh, that's...
We went to...
You're sprinkling me with what?
Did I wet you? I'm sorry.
I felt something. What was that?
I'm sorry.
Keeping the witches off. I heard them last night. I heard them last night trying to get in.
I was spraying some garlic on you, Grandma.
Yeah, I heard them last night trying to get in. I said, you ain't coming in here. I'm like, just kept on.
You heard that last night?
At the window. At the window, like that wind. That must have been from the wind to the tree, you know. But I heard all that noise. Well, you ain't coming in here. You may not even be begging.
When we went early in the summer, we went to Memphis, and Miss Chandler had that Mary Holmes family reunion. I mean, school reunion.
Yeah.
And they had a lot of folks, you know, we went to the Mary Holmes and blah blah. Anyway. I had met a few folks. Their name was Randle's too, and they come from. Yeah, I know. That's why she know Mr. Chandler. That's why Mr. Chandler know her and George Lee.
Yeah.
And but anyway, it was a lot of folks. They say they lived in the Starksville area, and their name was Randle.
Yeah. Well, it's probably was kin to him.
That's what I say. I mean, more than likely it must be.
It was probably kin to him because they still living in that Occidental County
area. More than likely.
Starksville. That's where they from. All around them hills and things around in there.
Right.
Susanna had a whole bunch of daughters and sons.
Oh, so they lose their names too. Yeah,
all them folks.
That's
Susanna's daughter. They had daughters. She had a whole lot of daughters like Susanna did. I don't know what kind of husband she had. I don't know if she had a husband or not, but everybody knows her. She would stay with them white folks, all them people's house. As the kids grew up, she knew all of them. And they would let her stay there. She should go to the house, stay there so good.
Yeah.
I don't know whether they put her in her bed or either let her sleep on some sacks or something. But she'll stay there. If she get there when both night falls, she'll stay right there. She'll be out there walking at night. She get so far and then she'll stay. Same thing, she get to black folks' house the same way. Everybody knows.
Yeah.
Everybody knows.
But way to die.
Yeah. But you freeze to death if you get that cold.
Stuck. Yeah, you stuck.
You can't get out. That's what happened to Susanna.
Really?
Yeah, in 1937. She didn't die till here. She died
She was an older woman then.
What happened?
I know she was 117 years old.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. 100.
I figured she was 117 years old when she said that how long she had lived. Because now Aunt Susanna was an old lady. She come from England.
Aunt Susanna.
They came on the boat from England.
They came from England?
Yeah, she and her sister came from England. My daddy's mama. All of them came from England.
Your mom too? Your dad too?
My dad.
Your dad wasn't born in America?
His mama wasn't born in America.
Oh, that's right. That's his aunt. That's right. Okay, now I'm clear. That's okay. That's what they came
two
from
sisters came from England.
And you said that she died one winter?
Winter 1937. That's what Jim said. She died in 1937.
And she, you said she got caught in a fence?
That's what my sister told me. They was down there. I was in Chicago. But she said that she got a two animal got caught in the fence. She was trying to get through the fence to go to her daughter's house. Her daughter, cause couldn't marry, lived somewhere in the country, you know.
Right.
And she was trying to get through one of them barbed wire fences. That's where they found her tangled in the fence.
The daughter might have been 100 years old, huh?
Yeah,
She probably was.
I ain't never known there be no young women. They was way up
Well,
there.
she's 117.
And she's probably about 15 years old
when she had a baby.
And that was a daughter. That's one daughter. She had a whole lot of daughters. And she had one daughter was.
What does she look like, grandmother?
The white hair you talking about?
Yeah, look like old white Indian.
She looked like an old white Indian.
Old Indian, yeah, had nothing but white hair. White and just soft hair. The hair was just soft like baby hair. And she would keep it braided, but two braids, one on this side and one on the side, but it would hang way down here.
Yeah.
Going about her business.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, Susanna was some years. I love that Susanna though. She was.
Yeah.
She was the only aunt, the only folks that I had.
And
And that's really, it was another. I used to be a lady, and the man moved on my dad's, because my dad used to run rent. He never bought none of them places, but he rent.
You like a sharecropper.
No, my father would rent the whole plantation. If somebody
sharecropper.
And he had sharecroppers on.
That's what that means. You on the land working, but you don't own nothing.
No.
And you work for your state.
He paid them rent for their land. And he run the land like he wanted.
Yeah, but it ain't his.
Wasn't his. Never his. But a lot of folks thought it was his. Because
Yeah.
he did it about 16 or 17 years. He thought she was all that land.
No, it's that white dude's thing.
Man, they lived in Atlanta. Maskews lived in Atlanta. He used to come out to the house. I remember. And be sitting up there with us and around the fire, and they talking and laughing. Said, Charlie, you tell some of the sweetest lies I ever heard. That dad be telling things, and he said, so you tell the sweetest lies they ever had. If it's anything else but a nigga. Yeah, that man told him, if he was anything else but a nigga, he could go everywhere he would go. He would have him with him, you know, but you're a nigga, you can't go. Anything but a nigga. Anything but a nigga.
Even, I take an Indian. I take an Indian or a Mexican or something.
Anything but a nigga. He would take him everywhere he would go, because he told the sweetest lie he ever heard.
Oh, that is funny, Grandma. That is so funny. You said that was Uncle Charlie? Which one?
No, it's his father.
My daddy.
Oh, your dad.
Yeah, they could tell them the sweetest lies he ever heard. John Askew from Atlanta, Georgia. He'd drive out there and he would be out there and sit around the fire and just be talking and laughing. And then Charlie, he'd tell some of the sweetest lies I ever heard. He never heard no lies, no sweeter nigga. And if he was anything else but a nigga. Anything. Anything.
That's supposed to make you feel good, I guess.
That's a pat on the back.
Yeah, so lift your morale up. Yeah, if I wasn't this.
Tell him that right to his face. If anything else but a nigga.
Yeah. Can you see him getting shots in that now? Somebody shooting him, blowing his head off.
I told you.
Yeah,
one time they was whooping everybody come through the city down at Artesia. Well, we live about 2 miles from Artesia. You can look at Artesia and see everything going. Artesia. But that was in Lowndes County. Okay. That's the same county Columbus is in. Columbus is
it still there, Artesia?
Artesia is still there, they say. Every time I go where Columbus is now, that used to be Artesia to me.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And so, but like I said, they moved the highway and the railroads and everything. No railroad come through there or nothing, but the railroad used to come through Artesia. And because when I left Mississippi, I left at the Artesia station, that train going north. GM&O. That's the train I left there on.
Coming to Chicago.
Coming to St. Louis. And run all the way through to St. Louis, and then from St. Louis you come on up to Chicago. The GM&O. Either you had to transfer to another train.
Now Uncle Fred and them, they was already up here.
In Ohio.
That's why you come up here?
Huh?
Uncle Fred and them was already up here?
Yeah, Fred had gone the year before, in 1935.
Oh.
He had been gone with and beating them all in
so they had kids and everything when they come.
Yeah, Fred Jr. was born. Nobody was born Fred Jr. Betty was born after she got. B just made it to Chicago, and then the 26th of December, Betty was born, right after Christmas.
So Aunt B and them is from that area though, right?
They was somewhere else, down further in the woods somewhere, from Partija. They was in Lowndes County.
Oh, okay.
We was in Octavio County.
Yeah, because I remember Denise was telling me when she lived in that Columbus, she lived in Columbus, and she was saying that
after she got married, she went down there.
Right, yeah, she said Aunt B's family was
somewhere
in that area.
down in there,
right, because she had some cousins or something she had met.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Well, that's where B came from.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that make a lot of sense.
Cousin Lucy, they was in Oklahoma. Some of his folks went out in Oklahoma, but she always kept up with. She looked just like a white woman. Cousin Susan and them, all them white folks look almost. Cousin Lucy was so light when I saw her. She came to see us. Must have came to see us in 1925 or 26, something like that. And to me, she was always a white woman to me, but that was my daddy's cousin. That's what he was supposed to be.
Yeah, man. Yeah, something else.
Look at me, Tom said somebody called Maddie and said she was looking for the rounds for a long time, and that's where she was from.
She wanted to come to the family reunion or something.
From Oklahoma. So
yeah, she just called the last few days.
Yeah.
Before the family reunion. Yeah, he told me about that.
Somewhere in Oklahoma she came from.
Yeah.
So it might have been some of the cousins, cause like I said, somebody might have some records of different things.
Well, they got these things now on that internet that they can trace back folks.
Yeah, right.
I
see them tracing Michelle Obama.
Oh, that's
back somewhere.
Right there. Yeah.
Must she come from some kind of plantation from somewhere?
Yeah. They can trace a lot of folks back now, So I mean, you just got to get a couple of names straight, But see, what happens with the ladies, they lose their name when they marry and all that stuff.
Right.
So sometimes it's hard to hook up with them. That's why I guess they stay with the fathers.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because they keep the same name more or less. Yeah. So just like your name would be lost, almost. Because.
Yeah, my name would go another way.
Yeah, see, because there's a time when you only had time and that was it. See, like Aunt Jenny, she might be lost altogether. Nobody talk about it.
Yeah, she didn't have no
because she ain't got no kids or nothing, and so. If we don't talk her up, she will be like she won't be remembered. And listen.
And listening and remember. And remember a lot of things. I used to try to put down things.
What are those papers that you started to write?
I get me a piece of paper and write it down.
But I'm saying the paper that you started to write. Remember you said you just doing
I got it in my
You
drawer.
still got the papers too?
Yeah.
You got that with the Bible?
I got a whole. No, it's not. It's in the.
That's somewhere
dining
else.
room drawer. In the dining room. But it's a white. I got a white conversation book. But everything started out in there with my paper. Because I said I was going back and write some more about my time and different things. I was going to write in there. And almost write a book myself. That's what I was planning to do. But I never did get back to it. I write so much. One time I was doing it quite often. Putting down everybody's age and what child was born to everybody, everything is there. I got all that down.
Well, you know what? Just like I'm recording a little list right now. But this is how they do it nowadays. You can have somebody come there and they'll sit there and they'll take this stuff. And you record it. You kind of would tell them how it goes. And they record it this way. Then they'll write it down.
Yeah.
They'll write it and they try to shape it into a.
Yeah, right.
First, that's the whole thing. I think that's why you stop doing it. Is because what happens, you have to shape it because you got everything going this way and that way because you got to make sure it ties in and keep the ties straight.
Right.
Because when you break off and talk about it, like say all of a sudden you talk about somebody, now you got to figure what relevance was they to you into what you was talking about, and then get back to where you was going to continue the line, and that's hard to do when you're writing a book.
I'm quite sure it is.
Yeah, I mean that's what happens. Like you said, once you did that, like you did this straight thing. If you just said, just like if you stayed with your brothers and sisters, that's why you did that. You said, let me just stay with my brothers and sisters.
That's what I did.
That's staying straight.
Would you bring me that